Hello, hello. Last year we did this protocol for, hello, people coming in. Yep, giving hearts. Great. Do you guys know the petrochemical detox? No? Okay, well, we're going to learn a little bit about it. Get you turned around. Okay, so last year our group, which is Lavender and Grace Essential Oils team, a bunch of us did this detox together. It's not necessarily designed for weight loss. Last year when I did it, I only lost 4 pounds in 3 weeks. But I lost 10 inches. So it's mostly to help get rid of the petrochemicals in your fat cells, to shrink the fat cells. So they'll still be there, but they'll get smaller, which can help you lose inches. And also these oils are really great for the skin, so help with tightening. I had 2 kids right in a row, so it really helped to diminish some of those stretch mark lines and things like that. So we're gonna get ready for spring and all of the spring clothes that those bring along with it. So what do you need? You need 3 bottles of the 15 milliliter size Citrus Fresh. And we did post this list on our Facebook group a while ago. So if you wanted to get in with us, we're starting March 21st, but you can start anytime. So if you haven't ordered yet, you can go ahead and do that. So 3 bottles of that. You will need about 15 milliliters of grapefruit Vitality. So grapefruit essential oil is the same as our regular grapefruit, but the Vitality labels are our internal usage ones now, so you can use that internally. And you will also need either a 5 milliliter bottle of Leadum, or you can use Juva Cleanse, which I have heard has even more drastic results. But I am a little budget conscious, so I went with the Leadum, and it worked really well for me last year. So I just decided to go with that again this year. But if you decide to go with Juva Cleanse, you would just use 5 milliliters of that in place. Okay, so what you do is you get a glass jar, and it doesn't have to be dark colored like this, but it does need to be glass. And so you could use an old baby food jar or mason jar or whatever. And we are going to put our 3 bottles of Citrus Fresh and our bottle of Leadum all right in here. So I have already taken out the little white orifice reducer on the tops. So you can just use your fingernail to grab those and you just dump it right in. Seems like a lot of oil to be dumping all in one place. So that's the Leadum. Then we have 1 Citrus Fresh and 2. And Citrus Fresh is really inexpensive, so don't feel bad about using so many oils so quickly in just 3 weeks. And then our 3rd one. Okay, so that's how much oil is in there. That's just straight essential oil. Then we're going to find our lid and put the lid on. And you're going to leave this sit preferably about 24 hours. And so I put it in a dark spot. You don't want it in direct sunlight or anything that could damage your oils or hot. So I just put it in a kitchen cupboard for overnight. And that way the oils will meld together themselves. So the Leadum will evenly distribute throughout the Citrus Fresh. Then the next morning, it's nice to have 3 of these. So it's a little bottle with this little dropper on it. Because you're going to be applying this oil twice a day and quite a bit. So these are a nice little way that you can have 3, 1 for each week, because it's a 21-day protocol. And so I just evenly put, it was probably about this much in each jar, and that way I knew if I was using the right amount to last me through 1 week. And then what you're going to do is each morning and each night before you go to bed, you're going to do about 1.5 droppers full of oil, and you're going to do it on your target area. So this could be anywhere that you want to target for the detox. Last year I did just my stomach area and around my love handles. Some people want to do a really large area, and that's fine, but you probably will not have as drastic results. Saturation is really key. So you're going to want to do a small area. So you wouldn't want to do your stomach and your hips and your thighs all at once. You could do 1 and then wait a couple months and then do the next target area after that. So you'll apply that twice a day. And then your grapefruit Vitality, you will take in a capsule. And these are Young Living's capsules. They're made from vegetable and they're non-GMO, so that's why we choose them. But you could probably find some at your local health food store or Amazon or wherever. So they're just little capsules like this that you open up and you drop 10 to 15 drops of grapefruit essential oil in there, and you take that with water right before bed. And so that's all you have to do. And the other thing that is really important to be successful with this detox is water. So the oils, when you apply them topically and when you're shaking the grapefruit, are going to draw the toxins out of those fat cells, which is great. But if you're not drinking enough water, they're not going to eliminate themselves from your body, and they're just going to redeposit in other areas. So we suggest at least half your body weight in water. So if you're 160, you would have half of that is 80 ounces of water a day. You can do more if you feel comfortable. If you would like to drink a lot of water, that's great. If you're not a water person like me, the vitality oils are great. There's lime, lemon, citrus fresh, grapefruit, any of those added into your water. Grapefruit every night for 21 days. Yes. Yep. And so you probably want like a 15 milliliter amount of oil to last you the whole 21 days for grapefruit. And that's really inexpensive too. All these oils, the Leadum is the only one that's kind of pricey, but it's about $150 total for all of your supplies to do the 21-day cleanse. And last year, I remember as I was doing it, I didn't see a whole lot of progress, and I thought it wasn't that great. But I took before pictures and measurements, and then after, and it wasn't until I compared them that I saw how drastic it was, because it's a slow process over such a long amount of time. So definitely take pictures, take out a tape measure and measure yourself and everything beforehand so that you can really see your improvement. So if you are not part of our group, you can go on Facebook. Our Facebook page, our public page is Wild Heart Farm, I think. But otherwise, our private group is Lavender and Grace, and we also have a website called www.lavenderngrace.com where you can find more information. I'm going with Juva Cleanse, same 10 drops in Citrus Fresh. Yes, so you can do, if you're doing the Juva Cleanse, I think that Tiffany Rowan, who came up with this protocol, says, yeah, you can just open your bottle and add 10 drops of that right to it. Since we went with the Leadum, we decided to use the whole bottle and just mix them together like this. And so by tomorrow afternoon, I'll be able to add that to my dropper bottles and start using it on the 21st. So if you want to join us in that, you can message me or find us online and you can learn more.